Hi, beautiful soul. I'm Rachel Scoltock, Angel Medium, and I thought I would start out today with a video all about the signs of angels so that you know when angels are near. And this isn't just a general kind of overview. I'm going to give you some in-depth signs that will help you to know when your angels are around you. And I'll also give you some links to some things that will help you to connect, to open up so that you can tune into your angels. So I'm Rachel Scoltock, Angel Medium. I've been working for 23 years as a professional angel medium, spiritual teacher, energetic healer, and I'm an author as well of 2 books, Loving Your Sensitive Self, and also My Life with Angels, which is part memoir of all my angel experiences and part how-to guide so that you can access the angels as well. So in today's video, as I said, we're going to talk about the signs of angels. But angels are spiritual beings, celestial beings of love and light who come from the source, whether you call it God, the universe, or you have another name for it. They're not specific to a religion. I'm not a religious person, but I believe in angels because I've had so many experiences with them, which eventually guided me to train and become an angel medium and healer myself. So there are 2 ways that angels connect with us. One is through the physical world by giving us physical signs, and 2, through our intuition, and you could say our spiritual world, which is that they speak to us through our spiritual senses. And so sometimes the signs can come in a physical way, or they can also come in a non-physical way. So I'm going to help you to detect whether or not your angels are around you. So one of the most obvious ways that the angels let us know that they're with us and they want our attention, that's important, is that you are seeing repeated angel numbers. And by angel numbers, I mean triple or quadruple or double numbers. You're seeing 1111 or 222 or 444, any one of those digits from 0 to 9 that you're seeing in multiple combinations and sequences are a sign of the angels. And you could call them codes because each number has a specific meaning behind it. And I've actually got a free guide that you can sign up for on my website. If you look for the blog on angel numbers, you'll find it there. And I've written about what each number means. But if you are consistently seeing repeated angel numbers, particularly 111 and 444 to begin with, and you're thinking, what does this mean? Everywhere I look, I'm seeing these numbers. This is a message that the angels want to connect with you. So there is a meaning to the numbers, but the overall meaning, if you're starting to see a lot of them, is that the angels actually want to connect with you. They want you to know that they're with you. And that's really important because I think sometimes we're thinking, oh, what does that mean? What does that mean? And we get kind of stuck in our heads about it. But if we recognize it as an invitation that the angels from the spiritual realm are trying to reach you and capture your attention with these repeated number sequences, that makes it easier. My angels want to connect with me. They want me to know that they are with me. One of the quintessential signs of an angel is to find white feathers. Now, when angels first came into my life, we're talking 25 years ago now, I was driving on my way back from a festival down a winding mountain road when I heard a male voice tell me to stop. I was on my own in the car. I slowed down, and when I went around the next bend, there was a multiple car accident that had just happened. There was even a car hanging over the edge of the mountain. If I had plowed into that crash, if I'd kept going and not listened to that voice, I would have been a part of that accident too. So that day, an angel saved my life. And I didn't know it was an angel at the time. But when I returned home later that day, I started to get feathers. A feather would appear on my doorstep or my doormat every single day, every morning when I went out to walk my dog. I even went camping for 2 weeks, and a feather would be on where the doorstep would be of the tent when I unzipped the tent in the morning. I didn't know it was angels, but at the time I knew that somebody was looking out for me because I was going through a really hard time back then. I was in a dark place. I was in an abusive relationship, and I was going through really deep, dark stuff. And that was comforting. It was supportive. I knew that I was being watched over, but I didn't know yet by whom. So if you find feathers, especially if you get 3 or more turn up on your path, that's a sign that your guardian angel is saying hello. Often we will get a feather when we've prayed or asked our angels for help with something. It's like, angels, please help me. I really need your signs. I really need your guidance today. You'll get a feather which turns up in an unusual place. It might be on your bed. Maybe I once found a feather on the back of my dog, a white feather on my black dog. It'll float down. It will be somewhere unexpected. And that's your angel's way of saying, hello, I am here. I hear you. I am with you. Often, you might go to the beach and there'll be a lot of seagulls and you'll think, well, there's loads of white feathers here, but it's an angel feather when it shows up in an unusual place or in an unusual way or in divine timing. I can remember once I was moving house and I was moving by myself and I was really sad and a bit frustrated. And I was plodding up the stairs outside of this building, getting boxes and plodding back down again. And I was going back up the steps, feeling really low, when a feather, tiny feather, floated down and I caught it in my hand. And I knew in that moment my angels were saying, it's okay, keep going, we are with you. So feathers are used by angels a lot to let us know that they're with us. The white feather is their calling card. But you might even see a grey feather or a brown feather or a black and white feather. There are subtle meanings to those other feathers, but if you're getting 3 or more, or it's synchronized with a prayer that you've asked, or you've been wondering if your angels are with you, then just accept it no matter what the color is and know that your angels are getting your attention. They're letting you know that they are with you. It's a hello from heaven. I call them the angel calling cards. So these are physical signs that you're seeing with your physical eyes in the physical world. But there are other ways that the angels capture your attention through your vision, which may not be physical. So something that happened to me a lot when I first started and still happens now is I would be looking at a screen, maybe the television, maybe I'd just be staring into space and I would catch a flash of white light in the corner of my eye, just out of my line of vision, but in my peripheral vision. That is an angel moving in your line of vision. It's a movement. It's like an orb or a flash that you capture. That's a sign that your guardian angel is near. If you're seeing colored lights, maybe a shower or a mist of color, purple for Archangel Michael, green for Archangel Raphael, that's usually the archangels, because archangels have bigger, more intense energy than your guardian angels, no less powerful or no more powerful. The archangels have colored light to reflect their frequency, whereas your guardian angel are a sort of white light. They come with that soothing, radiant white light. So if you're seeing orbs in photographs, you're picking up on those flashes or sparkles of light in your vision. That's not necessarily physical vision. That can be clairvoyance opening up. When you're seeing something that perhaps other people can't see and you think, oh, did I imagine that? And you blink, you're not imagining it. It's a sign of the angels, and they're helping you to open up intuitively through your spiritual vision and your third eye. Speaking of our spiritual senses, another way the angels can let us know that they're around us is through a high-pitched ringing in one of your ears. Now that it isn't like tinnitus where it's lasts forever, right? It can just come as a short period, and it may be when you're about to say something or you've said something that's really profound. Maybe you've had a realization about something that your angels wanted you to know, and you know how we just get intuitive knowings where suddenly we go, oh, I know what's going on, or I wonder if that's what could be happening. we get that high-pitched ring. That's the angels letting us know. I always get that when I'm giving readings, and the angels will increase that sound when I'm hitting the nail on the head for a client. It's something that they want me to say to them. And I've noticed it happens when within myself, when I'm thinking of something, when I've had a divine idea, when I'm intuitively tuned in, the angels will set off that ringing. And it's just happens for a few seconds, and it lets you know that they're around. You're picking up on their high frequency, because angels are celestial beings. They're not physical, they're spiritual, and they come from a very, very high vibrational place. The celestial realm, the realm of the divine. Of course, it's going to be harder for us to feel them, see them, and hear them with our physical senses, because they exist in such a high frequency. So we pick up on that high frequency with that high-pitched ringing, with the flashes of light, with goosebumps, with feeling a sense of peace, warmth, feeling comforted, maybe having tears pouring out of our eyes for no apparent reason, feeling very emotional, or feeling suddenly calm and peaceful. That day when I was driving down the mountain road, I was returning from a country music festival back to my home, which was about 400 or 500 kilometers away. Even though the voice said stop, and it was disembodied voice, I'd never had that happen before. I was alone in a car. I could have been freaked out, but I didn't. I felt incredibly calm. And even when I rounded the corner and saw the accident, I took it all in. I checked that everyone was okay. They were waiting for ambulances, but nobody had been harmed. They were waiting for tow trucks, rather. And I just kind of went past them, and I felt like I was in a bubble of peace. And that's how it feels when the angels are around you. You can feel very peaceful, even if previously you were scared or anxious. You know, sometimes you might call on your angels in the middle of the night because you heard a noise, or you've woken up from a bad dream, or you just feel uncomfortable. Call on your angels, and when Archangel Michael or your guardian angel steps in, you will feel the absence of that anxiety and replaced with peace. And you'll probably be able to fall asleep straight away. It's really so powerful. It's so amazing. That's the signature of the angels, because there is nothing to fear with angels. Angels are pure, divine love. They come directly from source. They have no ego. They're not here to do anything negative or trick you or be negative. They're here to lift you to the vibration of peace, to have more peace in your life, to create the path that is meant to be for you, that is for your highest good. So how could they ever cause anything but peace for you? So that's another signature. But if you're particularly empathic or sensitive, you're going to feel that in your body. You're going to feel that in your emotions when an angel is near. Like I said, you could cry. Often people cry when I'm giving a healing or a reading to someone, or they come into my classes. Sometimes people cry, and it's not kind of a heartbroken cry. It's more of a release, because of the deep love that they feel. In the presence of angels, we can release what's been hurting us, what's been blocking us, and we can relax. It's a coming home. It's a feeling of relief, I guess. So these are some of the signs that angels are with you, both from the physical and from the spiritual. Now, you have psychic channels. Whether or not you believe yourself to be psychic or highly intuitive, everybody has the ability to tune into angels. And some people have stronger abilities than others. So, for instance, when I first started this work, I've always been an empath. I've always been highly sensitive, and I've picked up on energies and other people. I can feel people's emotions as if they are my own. Now, when I discovered that I could communicate with angels, I realized that angels have been communicating with me for a long time through these strong feelings. But I dismissed them. I didn't understand them. So if you're highly sensitive and empathic, you're likely to feel the angels, to sense that they're with you, to feel their presence. If you're clairvoyant, you're able to see, then you'll get those flashes of light, or you might get images in your mind's eye. You might dream about angels. You might envision angels. You might get the swirling colors and the flashes and the shape of the wings in your mind's eye or even with your physical eyes. That's the angels using your clairvoyance channel to get your attention. And you can develop this, even if you're not very open right now, you can develop and strengthen. So angels will get messages to you through your feelings, emotional and physical, through your vision, mind's eye and physical eyes, through your hearing, physical hearing. You might hear an angel song. You might hear a song that has lyrics that answers a prayer or a question that you've been asking. It might be saying everything's going to be all right, or it might say, something else that is so synchronistic that you say to yourself, oh my goodness, the song is telling me what to do. The angels will have sent you that music. You might overhear a conversation that answers your prayer. Many years ago, I was on a bus and I was looking for a course. I had been traveling in Australia and I wanted to study. And I was looking for a very specific course, but I didn't know if it existed. And I was sitting on a bus and two people were sitting behind me talking, and they were talking about the very course that I was looking for. And they told me, just through me overhearing, where to start. So that was the angels sent me that, to be on that bus at that moment, to listen to that conversation, to know where to go. And I ended up doing that very course. So the angels can send us messages through our hearing. We may hear it with our physical ears, or we may hear it inside our mind that sounds like our own voice, or it might sound like the voice of another. So that means that you could wake up with a song playing in your head and you think, where did that come from? Listen carefully to the lyrics. Is it telling you something? Is it synchronistic with something that you've been praying for, working on, asking about? The angels are using your spiritual and your physical hearing to get messages to you. You might hear a voice calling your name or telling you to do something or go somewhere. It will always be loving. It will always be peaceful. It will always be for your highest good. If it's negative, it's coming from your ego. If you're hearing negative things, that's your fear. That's your ego. That's our own kind of psychology working against us. So you can clear your energy. Ask Archangel Michael to be with you and to reset you, to tune you into love and angels rather than fear. The other way that the angels send us messages and guidance and signs is through our mind. We may get a thought, an idea, a download where it just drops into our consciousness and we're like, I know what to do. I know where to go. It just comes to you. That's the angels. It's like an email dropping into your inbox. It's just there, complete. You might also receive messages through other people giving you ideas. The angels love to give us ideas to help us on our path. So you might meet someone who says, oh yeah, I've done that course. It's at this university. Or they might tell you a story that just completely resonates with what you needed to know. That's called a Kledon or a Kledon. When you meet someone who gives you a message that you've been praying for and asking for, the angels are using that person to deliver that message. Just like I overheard the two people speaking, that could be classed as a Kledon, in that I was in the right place at the right time, and the angels use them for me to receive the message. So you might meet someone who tells you something. I was on a hike once by myself, and a woman from absolutely nowhere started to walk towards me, and she stopped me and she said, I see angels all around you. And I was like, wait a minute, how did she know? I was dressed in hiking gear. We didn't have crystals on or anything like that. And she says, I just want you to know that you're not alone. You've got your angels with you. And as it happened, I needed to hear that day. I'd been going through something. A Kledon. Somebody, the angels placed that person there. I never saw them again at the resort, or, it was quite a small area, if you like, only one place to stay. I never saw that person again. The angels placed them on my path. So that brings me to another way that angels communicate, and that is through direct intervention. Sometimes the angels will manifest as a person or show up in some way to help you. So I was once in my car and I ran out of petrol on a hill, an incline, at rush hour. There was traffic behind me and I was late for an appointment. I prayed to Archangel Michael. I put my head down on the steering wheel and I was like, oh no, Archangel Michael, please help me. And a car pulled out of the line of traffic, drove around, pulled in front of me. The man didn't even look at me. He got out, he hooked up a tow rope, he hooked me to the tow rope, my car. and he got back in the car and towed me to the nearest petrol station. It wasn't very far away. He pulled me in close, he unhooked his rope, he nodded, and he got in his car and drove away. Now, I believe that was an angel intervention because the man was very strangely dressed. He had a very long beard, like a ZZ Top beard. He was in an old-fashioned car that you might call, it just looked like a chitty chitty bang bang or something like that, right? It was like a car from the 1930s or something like that. And he didn't look at me. He didn't ask me, do you want some help? Is it petrol? He didn't know what was wrong. How could he have known? I could have, the engine could have blown up. He knew it was petrol and he towed me to the petrol station. That is what an angel intervention is like, when they manifest temporarily into a physical body to help us. Sometimes it's life-saving. Sometimes it's just helping us out in the moment. Sometimes it's to pass on a message. Something about them is a bit strange, but it's loving and kind. It's always to the point. They don't hang around. And when you look around to see where they've gone, they completely disappear. That's the way that the angels can show up for us to help us. So hopefully through this video, you have learned some things about how angels give us signs, messages, and synchronicities so that we know that they are with us and helping us. And I promise you that the more you ask your angels for help, make it a daily routine. Do a little meditation in the morning, or whenever you've got time. Call in your angels. Ask them to protect and guide you for the day. Ask for their specific help with something. Might be getting to work on time. It could be something bigger that's going on in your life. It could be just help me to have a smooth, easy day and get a good parking space. Whatever it is, ask for their intervention and help, and then let it go and stay open. Don't stay too attached to it, because that can get in the way. And then just wait and see what happens. And look, if you get stuck in your day, something happens, ask, call again, ask, angels, please help me. You never know how that help could show up. It could come through another person, through an angel itself. You could get some guidance, or a sign might show up telling you what to do. Angels are amazing. They are here with you for your highest good. Everyone has access to angels. Everyone has angels. Not everyone listens to their angels, though. We know this. If you would like to learn more about your angels, you want to connect with them more deeply, to get more of those signs and some deep, detailed guidance to help you on your path, I can help you. I've got some free resources, such as my free angel ritual, which is a guided audio, only 13 minutes long, to assist you to just do that morning routine, to call them in, meditate for a few minutes, and ask for guidance and protection. I've got meditations on my website, and I also do monthly classes to connect you with your angels. I have my Angel Communication Practitioner Program, which is a full pathway to help you to become a practitioner, to work with the angels, to fully open all your intuitive senses, to see, feel, hear, and know the angels, and receive their messages to share them with others. So if you would like to know more, you want to read more about angels, let me know in the comments. What is it? How can I help? Ask me a question. I'd love to talk about angels, and I'd love to help you out. I'm Rachel Scoltock, Angel Medium. Look out for my next video. I'm going to be doing a few more of these soon. And if you'd like to hear more, tell me what you'd like me to talk about. I'd love to help you out. I also do a Monday video. I've been doing it for years, since around 2012. I put a video on YouTube every Monday. You're reading from the angels for the week ahead. I pull cards and I tell you what the angels have to say about what to expect in the coming week. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. Remember to click subscribe and leave me a comment. Let's share the angels with as many people as we can. Angel blessings to you.